Hello and welcome to the Wellness Agents. We're thriving in a changing world and knowing there's always more to learn is what we're all about. I've got a special guest to introduce to you today who will be appearing at the Real Health Show on the 10th of May at the Italian Club in Bunbury. I'd like to introduce you to Cherie Jackson. And Cherie's business, Metaphysical Coding with Cherie. And Cherie has created her own energy healing modality called Metaphysical Coding. Cherie is an intuitive energy healer working with the holistic body through activation of personalized frequency codes. Cherie works with your higher self using her intuitive skills and unique frequency codes, helps clear deeply buried energetic blocks, resulting in profound transformation and lasting change. Welcome, Cherie.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. So we'd love to hear more about how you got into this very, very exciting field of work. I love the energetics.
Okay, I'll try and give it the short version because I'm actually a teacher by trade, over 30 years as a teacher. And just got to that stage where I'd had enough, but I was too nervous about doing something really different and wasn't listening to the message from the universe. So let's just say they hit me over the head of a 4x2 and said, you're moving on. So I had to listen.
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted to do something alternative. And I was saving up for this course. I went to a reading and my grandmother came through and said, don't do the course. You just need to connect to your past lives. You have the information within you. You've been a healer for many, many lives. And I'm like, that's great, but how am I supposed to do that? Well, it's somehow I just went on to research what I could, did a little short workshop here and just did what I could and discovered I had a gift for downloading healing codes. Purely by chance, I'd come across you could do this, not knowing I could. And I was with a group on Facebook of mediums and healers, and one of them was doing a reading and the glass around the candle broke, which frightened her. So I asked, could I create a protection code? And I got a yes. And that was my first code.
Wow.
And it just sort of snowballed from there. Yes.
Yeah. That's exciting.
And,
we're incredible
now
aren't we? Mm.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And I just love it. It keeps changing all the time. It's evolving, or what I do. To how I started then, I would consider myself like a brick because my intuition was so blocked. I had to rely on my pendulum and what I call a bobber. And now I just channel.
Just nice.
It's just growing.
Yeah. That's so cool. Yeah. So tell us, Cherie, what you'll have a stall at the Real Health Show and what can people expect when they visit your space?
Okay, my idea was to have mini healing sessions like tasters, just do these little small things. But what I want and what the team says is kind of a different thing. So the person comes to me and I tune in and they could have like a focus around something, or it's just like, okay, this is what you need, and I do it. So I've been very lucky because these healing codes allow me to do so much in a very short space of time. So like the whole energy body can realign the whole body, the chakras, the meridians, the aura in a matter of minutes. So those codes allow me to do that. And so I'm offering what they need. It's no longer, okay, I'm just going to have these little tasters because it hasn't worked so far. Every time I go to a wellness event, I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. No, this person needs that. They need this. Okay, so I go with what they need.
And that's the times we're living in, isn't it? We're all so unique, and I think we're a bit tired of the society that's trying to tell us that there's one size fits all, or the current health system that says there's one cure for everything, or there's one medication for everything. It's like we know it's not the case. Yeah.
Yes. And because what I do keeps changing. When I first started, I used to download codes for all these different things to help with inner child, to help with your chakras, to help with this, that. Now it's one code for that person. It's a personalized healing code. So it's totally all about them.
Yeah.
And that code enables me to do so much with the ancestral, past life, trauma. It's amazing what that code lets me do.
Yeah. It's great.
Because it's with their higher self, I can't
Yeah.
do anything that I'm not allowed to.
No.
So there's some lesson they've got to learn. I can't interfere with it, because ultimately it's their higher self has the final say and goes, yeah, you can do this, this, and this, but that can wait.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it.
And it's a beautiful frequency to work in, isn't it? It's just amazing, this energy.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I really do love it.
And you're doing a presentation. So on the day, we've got a whole program of presentations running, and Cherie's first up in the morning, 10:15.
Yes.
So would you like to explain a bit about what you'll be sharing in that presentation space?
I wanted to be able to empower people to be in charge of some of their own healing themselves. So I'm showing them how they can identify what I call a trapped emotion. The emotion becomes trapped somewhere in the body. For whatever reason, they haven't allowed it to process, because emotions take about 90 seconds to process. So they've trapped this emotion. And I want to show them how to identify it and release it. Then I'm going to show them my technique. I'm trying to think what I call it. It's my emotions tree, positive emotions tree, where they can access that and replace the space, the energetic space where they've removed those other emotions, and fill them with the positive energy of positive emotions instead.
Yeah.
So it's empowering them to be able to do that themselves.
Fabulous. Yeah. That's very valuable.
In saying that, yeah, oh yeah. So, and in saying that, I very rarely release anymore. I actually transform, but we've got to learn to walk before we, run. So that's why I'm showing them how to release it and replace it with positive energy.
Yeah, fabulous. And such valuable skills. Like, just imagine if we were teaching and learning this in schools, and we were empowered to use that full range of our capacity as energetic light beings.
People don't realize just how much a trapped emotion can cause hassles over their lifetime.
Yeah.
They could be purely reacting to a situation as an adult, and they'd come away thinking, why did I react like that? Yeah. Why did I go so over the top? And what they don't realize is that trapped emotion could be from the age of 3 or the age of 7. And over that time, you've got that vibration of that emotion has built up in their body, and they're reacting to it without realizing.
Yeah. And do you ever do sometimes you work with the emotions that could be intergenerational? So could they be from past?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes, it's not just their own.
No.
They can be from ancestors. So you can have like ancestral, there's some big thing happened and that person went through a lot of fear or sickness or something, and they've actually trapped that emotion, and that's actually being passed down. And then you can have things from past lives as well. So it's not just limited to our lifetime.
No.
And in the womb, because your mother is reacting to things, you can actually trap some emotions or react yourself. Yeah, it's really fascinating, actually.
And you wouldn't even know. People could be doing what they think is all the right things to get their health on track, and you wouldn't they wouldn't even be aware that this could be something that's just not in their consciousness at this moment.
Yeah, and it's not like the medical profession tells you, oh, you've got this emotion trapped from when you were little, that's why you've reacted to this, and this is why this and this. They don't know that's actually the underlying cause behind some of the things what they're doing.
Yeah.
And makes a big difference when you
a big difference. And I sort of am a great believer in whatever manifests in us, there is always an underlying emotional cause at the bottom of it. And it's like you can't band-aid the what's showing up in the body. You've actually got to dig deep, don't you, and start addressing it at that level, because that's where the real transformation happens.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. It's only just recently I came across something on Facebook. I was just flicking through, and all of a sudden I got this message: energy not. I'm like, well, that's interesting. So I just sat down, tuned in, and it come across that you could be working on something, and you've worked on what, let's say, on anger issues, and then you've worked on anger issues again, and then you've been doing this over years, but you wonder why there's still something, why you're not where you'd like to be.
Yeah.
This idea of the knot is where you've got other energies all knotted together. They're actually entangled. So you're dealing with this particular issue and wondering why you haven't got as far as you would like in healing it. It's because they're actually entangled. They're linked together. And so now it's kind of like visualizing it. It's more of a knowing the person related to a particular thing. There's this knot. That's why you're having trouble. We need to gently untangle it. I start the process, and it can take from a small knot to, a day to like 7 days. It starts untangling in the background for them.
Yeah.
So doing their special code gets it started, starts untangling, and it transforms into positive energy.
Yeah.
So that's, to me, it's like, wow, really powerful.
Very powerful.
Really grateful. Thank you guys for that new gift.
Yeah. Yes. And it's that constant evolving, isn't it? We all are as energy workers and light work. We're always evolving. The energy's coming in now. It's just so amazing that, we've just got to be open to working in new ways and becoming or remaining that clear channel to get the message so that we hear it, don't we? Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Cherie, you very kindly offered a energy healing session voucher as a door prize. So that will be drawn. We'll have door prizes drawn on the day. So if you're listening now and you book online, if you book your tickets online, you get an extra ticket in the draw. So that doubles your chances of getting some of these fantastic door prizes that are being offered by our wonderful vendors. So keep that in mind. We'd love you to book online and get your ticket sorted. Before you go, Cherie, is there any words of wisdom you'd like to share?
Oh, one of them is not to be afraid of being your authentic self. It's amazing how often self-love comes up as some kind of underlying issue in a session. And sometimes the people don't feel safe to be themselves. And the other is embrace change. I just think of me as a teacher, and now this total turnaround 360 of what I'm doing now. Yeah, be brave enough to embrace change. It's not always a negative thing. Often what starts out as you think is a negative thing is actually something that's really positive. So go in with like a good attitude and eyes open.
Yeah, that's kind of fabulous advice. Yeah, I totally agree with you on the change thing. It's like the one constant is change. We're changing. We're in rapidly changing times. Yeah, which is why we sort of put this initiative out to do this event. So thank you for sharing. I'm really looking forward to connecting with you on the day. And
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good. This is our first one, so we hope it becomes an annual thing. So just really want to put the word out there. Let's get this message out. So if you're really inspired by what you're hearing from Cherie, share this video and book your tickets online and come along. It's just $10 to get in, and there's so much on offer. We've got over 23 vendors and we've got a whole day of presentations. So Cherie's one of them, and there's many more. Lots of door prizes, raffle at the door. We'll have some catering so that you can make sure that you can sustain yourself to get through the events and activities on the day. So yeah, thriving in the changing world is what wellness agents stand for. Knowing that there's always more to learn is also another key value that we put that message out there. So please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you're interested in what we're doing. And 10th of May at the Italian Club in Bunbury is when this event is running. So we'd love to see you there. We'll be back with more interviews very soon. So meanwhile, take care. Bye.
This content is created for informational purposes only. Always seek the guidance of a qualified health professional with any questions you may have regarding your personal health.